It started with a subtle shift in the air, a feeling that something was off. My new neighbor moved in quietly, with no fanfare or noise. At first, it was almost comforting, his silence. But then I noticed he never left his apartment. Not once. Curiosity turned into obsession as I found myself drawn to the peephole, watching for any sign of life. The hallway was always still, yet I felt watched, a chill prickling up my spine whenever I stood in front of my door. The more I spied, the more I felt his presence growing stronger, an unseen force pressing against the thin walls, mirroring my every move. As days turned into weeks, I began to notice small things out of place in my own apartment. A mug shifted from its usual spot, a door left slightly ajar. It was as if someone was in my space, subtly altering my world. Each night, the sensation of being watched intensified. I became convinced that my neighbor wasn't just another recluse but something far more sinister. His apartment was dark, the blinds perpetually drawn, casting an ominous shadow across the hallway. I felt trapped in a game of cat and mouse, but I couldn't shake the feeling that I was the prey, being lured into his trap. Then came the night when I heard a faint whisper through the walls, a mocking echo of my own voice. It was as if he was inside my head, knowing every thought, every secret fear. I watched through the peephole, desperate to catch a glimpse of him, but all I saw was darkness. It was then that I realized the peephole itself was a reflection, not of the hallway, but of my own apartment. He was watching me, always watching, from the other side of the door, mimicking my actions with a twisted delight. I felt his eyes on me, not just from a distance, but from within the very walls that surrounded me. In a panic, I rushed to confront him, to break this sinister connection. But as I pounded on his door, it swung open easily, revealing an empty room shrouded in shadows. The air was thick with an oppressive silence, the kind that smothers screams before they can escape. On the wall, a mirror faced my direction, reflecting not just my own terrified expression, but a figure standing just behind me. I turned, heart pounding, but there was nothing there. It was at that moment I understood, he was never just my neighbor. He was a reflection of my darkest fears, a living nightmare I could never truly escape.